Yo, what is up YouTube? It is Zeta TCG here, and today we are going to be going over the newly updated uh, ban list that Konami has put out on the site. If you followed me on Twitter, I did see the ban list on the day it was updated, which was on the 29th. That was Thursday on the day I'm recording this, so obviously I'm recording this on Halloween. And I really don't know how I really feel about this list. Yet again, I usually say that for every list, but this one has me feeling a little bit more upset and kind of mad at Konami than past lists have before. But anyways, let's talk about cards that are on here. There are some newly banned cards on here. Towers, Apocalypse Fort Towers is banned. Goodbye Turbo Towers. Shrit got banned, was limited, now it's banned. Construct banned, Rip Shadal's. This right here really got me a little. I don't know how I feel about that. Scout no longer semi-limited, it's only at 1. Graph is now at 1. Mathematician is at 1. Bryanak is now at 1. Unicorn is at 1. Ulta Canahawk at 1. I really. That's up there with the Exoton Knight. El Shadal Fusion's at 1. I'm surprised Shadal Fusion isn't on here, but Rhoda is at 1. That's pretty big, and that's another card. And semi-limited, we have Sir or Sire. I don't know how on earth you say that. And cards that are no longer on the list: Chaos Sorcerer, Shien, Spellbook of Fate, and Gear Gear. Now, okay, Towers, sure. That card deserves to be banned. Why not? Shrit, this is going to definitely stop the quick rituals for Necros. Construct was basically, in my opinion, the deck for El Shadal's, or for Shadal's in general. Because if you brought out Construct, I mean, you knew you had the hand, Now, Exoton Knight being banned, this kind of pisses me off a little bit, because, okay, we get Lavalval Chain taken away from us, and now we have Exoton Knight taken away from us. Exoton Knight's effect really isn't even okay. You can't even use it in some phases of your turn or your opponent's turn, and then on top of that, your opponent doesn't even take damage. It's like Konami is really trying to promote pendulums here by banning this card, and honestly, I think that's a little stupid because there are plenty of other cards that work like Exoton. For example, the one card I can think of, well, for monsters in general, we have cards like Raigeki and Dark Hole. But for spells and traps, there really aren't a whole lot. And to be honest, this is bullshit. Okay, it really is. Cards that got limited, Scout, why not? I mean, there are plenty of other searchers for pendulums, like say Wavering Eyes. Sacrifice is still at 1, I believe. Yeah, Sacrifice is still at 1. So, I mean, Cleaforts still have their searchers. It's just that they don't have as many searchers. Okay, I mean, they still have Summoner's Art, they still have Wavering Eyes, and they still have the one Scout, and they still have the one Sacrifice. They still have their searchers. But honestly, this kind of needed to happen, and to be honest, I'm okay with that. Now with Graph, Graph for Burning Abyss, sure. I mean, I never played Burning Abyss. I never liked them. I felt like hitting some BA cards was good. Now, Mathematician at 1, I don't really mind. I think, of course, Mathematician was a card that was made in decks like, say, Shadal's and Burning Abyss, and Mathematician was really a good card, and it will always be a good card. Are you kidding me? I mean, if that card is destroyed by battle, you get to draw a card, and then on top of that, you get to mill. It's just good for decks that use the graveyard, and without Lavalval Chain for you to ditch a card in the grave, then therefore hitting Mathematician at 1 is just the way Konami is trying to slow down decks that ditch cards in the graveyard, like Shadal's and Burning Abyss. So, anyways, Necros got hit, man. Bryanek at 1, Unicorn at 1, that needed to happen. Most definitely. You know, I really wanted to make a Banlist prediction video, you guys, but I just couldn't get around to it. Either I was just talking, or or I didn't have any time. But let me tell you, if I were to make a Banlist prediction list, these 2 cards were definitely on that list for sure. Now, Unicorn being hit, I honestly think Unicorn needed to be hit a lot sooner, like in the last list. Not just Shrit, you know? I mean, because Unicorn is a good card, and Bryanek is obviously the searcher of the deck. And so without Unicorn, you can't have that big 2300 beater and then also negate effects. So that was a good hit, for sure. Next up, Ritual Beast Ulti Kanahawk. I don't know what Konami has against Ritual Beast, to be honest, because Ulti Kanahawk, I don't know how I feel about it being at 1. If you guys didn't know, I do like Ritual Beast. I like them a lot, actually. And to be honest, I really don't know how I feel with Ulti Kanahawk being at 1. I mean, it's a great card for sure, yes. But it at 1? I mean, Ritual Beast didn't even win any YCS. And I think it did have a place in Worlds. But anyways, if you guys don't know the effect of Ulti Kanahawk, I actually have the card in front of me. And it's obviously, if you don't know what this deck does, basically they use the ban zone and also the graveyard to make plays. Basically, what Ulti Kanahawk does is that it allows you to ditch a card into the banished zone, and then after that you can add it to your hand. And Ulti Kanahawk, that was really good, but the problem was that you had to wait a certain amount of turns, and I really don't see why that card had to be hit at 1 for Ritual Beast if they didn't even win Worlds. They had a place at Worlds, but they didn't go very far in Worlds. Obviously, Satellars, I'm surprised no Satellar cards got hit. I'm very surprised about that. And to be honest, there's a lot of cards that should have been hit but aren't hit on this list, and I'm going to go over that at the very end of me going over the cards that got hit. But that'll be towards the very end of the video. El Shadal Fusion at 1, why not? A quick play fusion card, that's a card that's always going to get hit for sure. I mean, shoot, if we had Super Poly hit to ban, anything could happen. Rhoda at 1. If you guys ever watched any of my previous Banlist prediction videos, I've always said, and always will say, that Rhoda is arguably one of the best searchers in the game. It always has and always will be one of the best searchers in the game. Just searching out a level 4 or lower warrior type monster, that's a card you're going to put 3 in any warrior type deck. And the fact that it got hit to 1 really shows that Konami is not playing around here. But if this is the only hit you're going to make towards Satellar's winning Worlds, that's bullshit. That is utter bullshit. I will get to that towards the very end. Next up, cards that got Sign Limited. Sir, once again, it's Burning Abyss. They really aren't anything special. Chaos Sorcerer, no longer on the list. I actually, whenever I was trying to make my prediction videos, I actually put Chaos Sorcerer to 3. Same thing with Shein. Because no one plays Chaos Sorcerer. No one is going to banish a light and a dark monster for Chaos Sorcerer. Are you kidding me? They're going to banish a light and a dark monster for BLS. Chaos Sorcerer has, honestly, I haven't seen anyone run that card ever since I ever came back to the game. Ever. Shien to 3, it needed to happen. 6 Sams, they can get their 3 Shien. If you put 3 Shien in your extra deck, though, you're something else. Spellbook of Fate, I don't think spellbooks are going to be that good, considering we have Cosmos in the TCG. And Gear, why not? Sure. Now, there are some cards that I think that should have definitely been hit on this ban list for sure. And one card that I thought would for sure get limited at least would be Instant Fusion. Where is Instant Fusion? Are you kidding me? Should I go out and buy 3 more of those Odd Eyes Pendulum Tins just so I can run 3 Norden and then main 3 Instant Fusion in my deck? Oh my god, that's broken as fuck. Holy shit. I mean, Konami didn't even hit Instant Fusion. Instant Fusion should be on this list. If you don't think Instant Fusion should be on this list, you need to wake the hell up. Instant Fusion is going to be made in every deck that's going to try to bring back cards from their graveyard into the field. And Norden being at 3 since it just got released, and Instant Fusion still being at 3 is ridiculous. That's broken. That is straight up broken. Instant Fusion should be on this list for sure. Another card that should be on this list, if we're gonna hit searchers like Ulti Cannahawk, Bryanak, and what was that other card? And Scout. Why aren't we hitting Satellar Knight Deneb? Where is Deneb on this list? Where is Deneb? Where is Altair? Where is Vega? Where are those cards at? Where's Alpha? Where are these cards for Satellars? Satellars won Worlds, and if you don't know what happens to decks that win at Worlds, they get hit, and they continue to be on the ban list for years and years. For example, Inzectors, they won in 2012. And look, Hornet and Dragonfly, 2 key monsters that the deck needs, are still limited, and they're probably going to be limited for who knows how long, until Konami decides to wake up and say, hey, Inzectors aren't that good anymore, we'll take them off. But guess what? They're still here on this list because Inzectors can still be really good with, say, 3 Dragonfly or 3 Hornet. But if you're not even going to put the deck that won Worlds on this list, you're insane. If you're only going to hit the one card that helped them, you're insane. Konami has gone insane. And I mean for real this time. Everybody was saying, oh man, they've been insane for who knows how long. Well, guess what? They are officially insane. They need to see a psychiatrist. They need to see someone. Because this is stupid. No Satellar Knight monsters are on this list. Rhoda got hit to 1. That's the only significant hit they got. Satellars can still be played even with 1 Rhoda. And then on top of that, we have Instant Fusion at 3 with 3 Norden. I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm honestly enraged. I really don't know how I feel. Well, yeah, I do. Okay. I just kind of BS myself there a little bit, guys. Don't worry about it. But I am enraged, for real. I am absolutely enraged. This is bullshit. This is absolute bullshit. I don't think I'm gonna play a single game of Yu-Gi-Oh until they finally wake up and put Instant Fusion on the list and Satellar Knight monsters on this list, because Satellars are still are still a deck that can be run very much, and even with Road at 1, they still have 3 Alpha, 3 Deneb, 3 Altair, any amount of Vega. It's just ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Alright guys, tell me what you think of the ban list in the comments down below. You can watch me play games on Twitch. I play Destiny. I got The Witcher 3. I'm probably going to stream that for a little bit. But you guys can definitely watch me on Twitch. I will have that in my description down below. You can follow me on my social medias. I'm on Twitter and Instagram. Twitter is at ZetaTCG. Instagram for any cards that I'm selling. Definitely, you can go on there. I'm actually about to put my Farm Girl up for sale. I think now is the time to sell that card. Same thing for my Ultimate Rare Tellar Knight Ptolemaeus. And you know what? That's actually another card I forgot, guys. Where is Ptolemaeus? Ptolemaeus is a card that needs to be hit before before Infinity comes out in the game. That's a card that should be hit for sure. It should be banned, actually. Anyways, tell me, you guys, what you think of the ban list. Tell me if you think that this is a good ban list. If you think it's good, I'm I'm just not gonna say anything. I'm just not. If you think it's bad, I'm gonna definitely tell you something and say, hey, you know what, man? At least at least you woken up, man. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. But thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you can follow me on my social medias. You can watch my streams on Twitch. I usually stream on the weekends. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always. And this will be your boy Zeta signing out.